there's still some conversations going on about this Andrew Schultz and Shits and Gigs joke / conversation that they had about black women. And me saying that the Shits and Gigs podcast is not a black space, so to speak, they appeal to everybody. There's some issues that come with that. In particular, what tends to happen is that when somebody says something that black women don't like, the people from outside of our race, they decide to lock arms with black women and call themselves sticking up for black women because the black man on the podcast, they didn't do it. They're not protecting black women. So what happens is other races of people will try and step in and put their fists up for black women and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me speak up because this is wrong. This is not what should be happening. Those black men didn't say anything. First of all, fuck all y'all. This ain't none of your business. But one thing that other races of people don't understand is black women have no equity with black men on social media. None whatsoever. Black women spend years, spend months, spend hours talking foolery about black men all day, every day on social media, especially TikTok. But all of a sudden, when something like this happens, black women throw rocks and hide their hands. Oh, we're innocent. We need black men to protect us now because they shouldn't have said that. That was wrong. But one thing that I don't like seeing is people of other races getting into black folks' business. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Because if you ask black women a specific question, how do you think black men perceive y'all based off the way that you talk about black men on social media? They will tell you straight up, we hate black men. So when you have situations like this and you got people, white people, Asian people, Hispanic people saying, oh, black women always getting talked about. Ask black women, do they talk about black men on social media? Matter of fact, where was y'all when every quarter a black woman goes viral for disparaging black men and how they want to date white men? Why y'all only show up when shit like this happen? Ask yourselves that. Because black women have no problem talking mess about black men all day, every day. Every day. But now y'all want to step in because you think that there's going to be some sort of kumbaya and you're going to get on black women's good side. That shit ain't going to happen. Any white man that's speaking up for black women, you say something off color, all that support is going to be withdrawn. Don't think that you sitting up here trying to cape for black women because you see black men not doing it. Black women will straight up tell y'all asses that they hate us on social media. Every quarter, there's a black woman that goes viral for talking mess about black men. TikTok, you could just type in black men and you'll see some black woman talking mess about black men. So y'all have no equity built up with black men. So that's why it's rare that you see black men stepping in and speaking up for black women because they have to take a step back and be like, well, shit, what happens when black women start talking mess about us? Where was those other races saying, hey, that's not cool? Y'all invisible, Casper the Ghost. But now all of a sudden you call yourselves, justice warriors for black women because of a joke. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with this shit. And black women, y'all should be embarrassed as well because y'all sitting here allowing them to talk mess about black men when y'all know how y'all think about black men on social media. You wrong. All of y'all. Every last one of y'all who sit there thinking that, oh man, we need to speak up because black men ain't doing it. Y'all asses is dead wrong because you know how you think about black men on social media. So don't sit there and act innocent. You're not. I see it. And I love the black community. I love black women. And I may be the doofus for being the dude that's going to still try and help a black woman if I see her stuck on the side of the road. That number of black men is few and far between because of how y'all talk about us on social media. So you should be thanking God that you still got one man, even though I shouldn't, because I'm in this space. I get sent the clips of how much mess y'all talk about black men. You think I'm lying? I had 4 or 5 black men send me these comments, and I want each and every last race of white men, white women, Asian men, Asian women, whoever think that they're talking, speaking up for black women because of this situation, let me show you what black men go through on a daily basis. Black men have the highest rate of cheating in relationships, highest STD rate, highest domestic violence rate, highest divorce rate, highest obesity rate, lowest marriage rate, lowest education, and lowest income. Please talk to these men, not us. You won't, because you already know they're not going to listen to you, will they? Don't those statistics sound familiar? Doesn't it seem like she just flipped everything that paints black women in a bad light? You see that? And this is where I've dedicated most of my work on this YouTube space for. Everything that she said was a lie. But for some odd reason, it's accepted as truth amongst black women without no statistics. That's the type of shit that we deal with as black men from our own goddamn women. And you other races of people getting in this conversation acting like you're doing something. Where the fuck were y'all when all this shit is happening? Where was y'all when black women go live and talk about how much they love and admire white men, and white men are turning their backs, marrying white women, Asian and Hispanic women? Where were y'all? Y'all was quiet, huh? Now you want to speak up. Y'all dumbasses, all y'all fake. This ain't your fucking business. Stay in your lane, do your little TikTok videos, and let black women speak for themselves. Until they do right by black men on social media, this is the response that you're going to get from me every time. Every time I see one of y'all other races of people speak up on behalf of black women, but you're quiet every time black women say some shit about black men. It happens every day. And black women, you have fought for this as well, because you know what the hell y'all do. Y'all dead wrong. This shit ain't nobody playing with y'all. You don't see, I told y'all, my platform is specifically for black people, but everybody is welcome. But when y'all get into our business, that's when I have a problem. So do your little videos. Your best bet is to speak on Andrew Schultz. Don't say shit about the shits and gigs guys. Even though they're from the UK, they still share my same skin complexion. So it affects me, because black women, American black women, are acting like they represent black men over here. So I'm going to go ahead and say what I need to say. And if you have any problem with anything that I said, before you respond to my video, go look at the statistics and see who's the real fucking problem. Yeah, because it ain't black men. Every time this shit happens, man. And my apologies to my child for cursing, but that pissed me off. Because y'all black women, y'all should be ashamed. You sitting back and acting like y'all don't do no dirt. Have you asked black men how they feel about what y'all say about us on social media? And I'm a peaceful ass dude. Ask any run-of-the-mill black men how they feel about how black women talk about us on social media. If you think I'm lying, y'all crazy asses. Until you do right by black men, I just hate to see this happen. I really do. It bothers me. And I'm trying to make sure that I do my part to help black women. But to see how this stuff is shaking out, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, man. Black women feel that they can protect themselves. And they need to be thanking the minority of black men who still feel like they're obligated to do so. But nah, brothers like me, we're the bad guy, right? Same false narratives are being pushed by black women who hate black men every time. So I'm here now. I'm not going to ever have somebody of another race, come up on my platform and talk, disparagingly about black women or black men. It will never happen. When it comes to black issues, out of respect, I don't let other races of people talk about us. They can talk about, us on their other platforms. I'm not saying they're barred, but you won't do it on my platform. And I wish that same respect was given to black men on other platforms as well. But nah, we out here, still trying to toe the line. And, I love the black community and stuff. Man, y'all don't know how much it takes for me to find a sliver of hope every time I come on this, YouTube and live stream and not just go completely off. If it wasn't for therapy, there'll be a lot said. because I have a lot of issues with the Black community. And I have an enormous amount of issues with the way that Black women speak about Black men, especially on social media. Y'all lucky, man. Y'all lucky that, you know, it's people in my ear. God watching over me, you know, therapy. It's a lot. It is definitely a lot. Y'all have no idea.